It's week 2 of the National Football League. We've got J.K. Dobbins. There's a lot to like from his showing last week. Well over 100 yards and a pair of scores. It's the Bears and the Packers, next on EA Sports.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was hard to upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The numbers for Jones last week, 16 carries, 94 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Love. That's complete to Dobbs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be let out by their rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They need 18 yards here on third down. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A beautiful fake. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Working out of the gun. Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Here comes third down and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown. So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team. He'll swing this out to Dobbins, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And down to the 41. You look at this Packers defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL. And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go and get to that #1 spot. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a first down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week, you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball, and that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And
ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Love looking to throw it. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a nice spin into some open field. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up. Throwing. Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw now, here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Derek Watt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Moore, the motion man right. On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And they get the guard, John Runyon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Again, it's Jones. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, Love to pass. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off the play fake, Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Love. And that one too wide and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, they'll throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Love. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They shake, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and 11. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken in at the 22. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Able to power through. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll set up to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down and inches. That's complete right side to Kmet. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't out-connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Oh, nice move. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They need 2. Here's third down. Now Dobbins. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Play action this time with Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Love now to pass on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give to Jones running left. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 28-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And not much running room, down to the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Packers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.